Hey, Crazy Will here. Today we're going to be talking about xmartO's wireless surveillance system. Stay tuned, we're gonna review it. Crazy Will here from Crazy Will's Tech Show. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at xmartO's. I know you guys are thinking another security camera. This is actually a security camera system. This has an NVR in it, which is a lot like a DVR. Disclaimer, guys, this was sent to me for free by xmartO with the stipulation that it is going to be an honest review. So it's just they sent me the product and I get to have my own opinion on it. And I get a lot of those, guys, on a regular basis. I would pick the ones that look interesting to me and I think that you guys would want to see. And this one was one of those ones. This is the xmartO WSS3022 8-channel expandable wireless security system. Now let's talk about what's in the box, guys. What's in the box? What's in the box, Will? It comes with a DVR with monitor, a 12-inch HD monitor that's 1366 by 768. So basically the DVR and the screen are one. You guys want to see it? This is the whole DVR system. You're looking at it right here. It has its own built-in Wi-Fi. That's what the antennas are for. It's got an HDMI out right here, so that way if you guys want to hook an external monitor that's even bigger to it, you can. So you're not stuck with this monitor. It's got the on-off switch, so it has power on detection and HD detection to make sure your hard drive is running. Disclosure, guys, it does not come with a hard drive, but really easy to install. It'll take the 2.5-inch and 3.5-inch SATA hard drives up to 6 terabytes. Like I said, guys, it's not included, but really easy to install. Now, this does have Wi-Fi, but it's not Wi-Fi able to connect to Wi-Fi. You actually have to still use an Ethernet port right here, which is not a big deal. If you want good connectivity, you want to be able to do that. And past experience with other surveillance system, which I have a lot of experience with, especially with DVR systems. I set up several of them at my job and at people's houses. Needless to say, the interface on this DVR unit is basically the same as all the rest of them. Has that same type of interface, but we're gonna get into that. You got 2 USB ports right here. One is for the mouse that comes along with this, which I highly recommend buying your own mouse. If you're gonna be using it a lot, it is not a pleasurable mouse to work with. And over here is the power connector. And that is basically it. Now, the built-in Wi-Fi is awesome because you're not clogging up your network like other systems do. They try to go on your regular wireless network, and you'll notice as they're recording, it'll slow down the system. Now, with that said, this also can go really far distances because xmartO has set up G3 auto Wi-Fi relay. So basically, to break it down for you, is if you have the DVR here and a camera here that has a good connection, and this one's farther away and the camera can't be reached by the DVR, because the camera's in the middle, it'll relay that video surveillance right through there. So that works out really well and makes it really go a far distance, which is funny because my office is over 100 feet away from the house and it works out fine so far. Now, this system comes with 4 cameras. You get 2 outdoor ones and you get 2 indoor ones. Now, the 2 indoor ones do have the pan, tilt, and zoom feature. It can move around. So you can move this around in your house and it gives you a pretty good starter point for almost full coverage of your house. So you have some indoor and you have some outdoor, which I think is a really great beginner kit for someone setting up a DVR in their house. The outdoor ones have the Wi-Fi capability. You still need a power source to plug them in and get them running. They come with the mount and all the screws you need to get started with it and position it where it needs. Also, the indoor ones also come with mounts as well if you want to mount them upside down or if you want to put them anywhere. These are not meant for outdoor. Both indoor and outdoor cameras are 2K. Yes, 2K resolution we're getting on these. 2K at 2304 by 1296 resolution. Obviously, the outdoor cameras are waterproof. They are rated IP66 weatherproofing. For those of you that know what that means, basically rain, snow, sleet, and heat won't get to them. Both sets of cameras do have night vision. Now, the 2 that you get of these do have 2-way voice. It's not bad. It's like any other 2-way voice that you're going to be using, but it is cool that they have that feature to be able to communicate with someone that's in your home. home. Now, they claim the outdoor ones have that as well. They do not have two-way voice. They do have a microphone so you can hear what's going on around your house, which is really nice. Now, these do have human detection and motion detection, so you can pick which one you want to do. The human detection works pretty good, and it sends you a snapshot and takes a clip and sends it to your phone with a notification. They're also supposed to have auto tracking. I was not able to get that feature working. I was going back and forth with them, and for some reason I couldn't get the motion tracking on this. I tried updating the firmware. They assure me that the newer firmware that you will be receiving will have the update. For some reason mine just wouldn't update. Now, the DVR system can support up to 8 cameras. It only comes with 4, but you can add more on. And they actually have quite a nice selection of different cameras. Some are outdoor, some are indoor, some are movable, and some of them aren't. There's one that I'm interested in, and I think it's about $70. Zoom, pan, tilt kind of camera, and I would love to get it. Everything was extremely easy to set up. You plug in the cameras, you plug in the DVR, you connect internet to the DVR, and everything just kind of communicated with itself. Even the startup wizard on the DVR unit itself walked me through on downloading the app and actually scanning the QR code and getting everything linked up and connected. The price of this unit as of now is $279. But if you go to Amazon right now, there's a $20 coupon off on it, so it brings it down to about $250. Now, you're getting a lot for $250, and yes, you will have to add a hard drive onto that price, which will probably cost you around $40-50. I get like a 500 gig or even a terabyte if you want to go a little crazy, if you're going to add more cameras to it. Speaking of which, the cameras that came with the unit are $39.99 for the outdoor ones and $32.99 for the indoor ones. And they have other cameras, like I said earlier, and they go $39 on up, bundled all together with a pretty awesome app. Not a bad price, guys. A really good starting point for a DVR system and protecting your home. So I went all out and wired these up all around my house. I have one in the office, one inside the house, and then 2 outdoors. One focusing on my fence in the front and one focusing in my backyard to watch my dog. Let's take a look at the video quality. This is the video quality during the day. Alright, so we looked at the video quality during the day. Let's take a look at the night vision. And yes, that was the audio from the actual video. Alright, so let's go take a quick look at the interface of the DVR. Real quick, if you right click, you can go to Manage Cameras, Camera Settings, and you put in your password, which we're going to skip. Okay, so once you're in the main menu, you can left click and you could manage cameras, which I'm not going to show you, but you can scan for new cameras and put them in and they automatically populate, so you don't really have to worry about that. But if you want to add other cameras, you would have to do that. System settings, you have general, record settings. That's really interesting. You can change it from time, motion, or alarm, and you can change it in here and you just kind of click in it and you can change it from whichever one. So you click which one you want and you can turn it off or turn it on. I keep everything the way they have it because I want 24-hour surveillance. Let's go to general, all different types of settings here. I'm just giving you guys a quick look. Time settings. I'm in North Carolina and the time zone setting was really confusing. I had to look it up. It's -0400 and I put it on 12 hours format because I like 12 hours. Hard drive settings, you can click on this and format it from here, and when you do get your hard drive in, you want to do that. Network, I can't show you because it gives you my information, but you have DNS, email, Wi-Fi, PPPoE. You have channel settings. This is where you can change. You pick which channel you're on, and then you can change the name of it. I changed mine to Fire Pit. As soon as you click in there, the little keyboard appears. And then you got system administration, system log, user. You can add users here. I haven't figured out how to make a super user yet. Rebooting, auto reboot. So every weekend, this is going to auto reboot just to make sure everything's good. And then you have factory reset here. You can go to video playback, And you'll see a timeline down here. You can go by the day, the hour, and you have a calendar over here so you can pick which day you want to look at. And it highlights the days that you actually have recording. You can pick which channel you want it to do. I'm going to have them do it all. And then if you move your cursor down here, this, and then hit play, you can fast forward this 8 times. And that's about it. You can see the dogs moving around. You can see cars coming by. From here, you can also back up. It's an AVI file, and you can put a little USB in here. Just to give you guys an idea, if we go to hourly, all of the green in here is actual activity, something that actually happened. So we'll exit out of this. So now if you double click into a live view, you got the date, you got what it is, great little timestamp. You got your Wi-Fi right here, tells you the status of the Wi-Fi. You have a pan, tilt, and zoom. If I right click again and go to pan, tilt, zoom control right down here, you can control the camera right from here. And we can zoom up. Just give you a quick rundown. If you're familiar with DVR systems, that's pretty much how it is. So that is the DVR setup. So let's go take a look at the app. All right, so here we are on my phone. I am running an iPhone 12, but this will work on Android as well. We're gonna click on the xmartO wall pixel application. Get a little splash screen. It does work with Alexa. I haven't tried it yet. As soon as you log in and you set up your DVR, it gives you a QR code and you scan your QR code. You just go to the add button right at the top here and you go to scan and the QR code shows up on your DVR unit. You scan that and everything goes in. You just got to add your username and password. And then you could share it actually. You could click on share and then you could pick what you want to share. That I want to show you before we get into the actual DVR is you get this little MSG. I thought that was only in Chinese food, but apparently it's in this app too. I don't know what the acronym stands for, but it's really nice. I set this up around my house at my front porch and I have it inside the house and it actually gives me alerts. Oh, look, I came in. Actually gives me alerts and you can click on those. Oh, isn't that a lovely picture of me? And we can go to view the video and then we can view the little clip. Apparently I'm yawning. And then we can go to full video and we can actually go into the actual timeline of when this video was shot. And now you can turn this to the side to make it full screen. I can't show you this recording this. If you click on the little magnifying glass right there, you can zoom in and out on the timeline. So then you can go to other times that, let's see what I was doing this morning. I was playing around with the system actually. Let's minimize it and see. There we go. And that's where that comes in really handy. And then we can go ahead and zoom in. And then we can go to that point right there and then hit play right on the screen there. And there I am this morning as I'm leaving. I moved the camera around. All right, and you can record right from here too. If you hit the record button, you can take a snapshot or you can hit the record button right here and we'll hit record and we can actually record that where I'm coming back and then we could stop the recording and then it goes to your save folder. You can listen to the sound. And then you actually have a download button. You could also go to live view if you click on live view there, or you can actually go to channel and you can actually pick what other channel you have. Like if I want to go to channel 1 and actually look at and there you go. There's the camera and then I can go back through the timeline there and pick a time where I guess, let's see if I was walking around. Looks like just trees blowing or something blowing right there. Now we'll click out the arrow on the top left and go back. And then hit it again and go back. All right, so now we're back at the main screen here and you can click on playback. That was just really what I just showed you by going through clips. So it brings you to that same menu again. Now, if we want to view the monitors, we hit the middle here. And now I can see my dogs playing in the one camera. I have one in the office, one in the house, and one pointing at my backyard to watch my dog. I can actually change it to 4 to 8. If you have more cameras, this could support up to 8 cameras. And I can change the resolution here from SD, oh, there's my wife, to HD where I could see it higher quality. I can go to playback, same menu as I showed you before. If I click on one of the windows, I can make it full screen. So whatever one you click on, it goes full screen. So we'll click on this one. And I could turn it to the side so you guys could get full view, but I can't do it while I'm using this app that I'm using. So I can't show you the full view, but I can use the intercom. And I can hear what's going on, and then I can also talk, and I can hear it in the background talking. I could take a snapshot, I can turn off sound, and I could record from here. The PTZ, pan, tilt, and zoom, you click on that, and now I can control this camera. And you can see me over by the desk doing this video. I can go side to side, up, down, and just to show you that this thing really spins around in a circle. I mean, it goes all the way around. And what we'll do is we'll do the up. and then all the way down, just to give you guys an idea of how it works. Zoom in, it says that it has a zoom in optical. This doesn't really work. Focus, I think this is for other camera systems. We can hit return, we can make presets, and you can change the speed. You can make the speed of it go faster. And then presets, I haven't added any presets. You can actually add them here. You can, so I can make that a preset. It'll make a preset. So if I move this all the way up and to the side, and then I click on, we could transfer it. Let's do that. Boom. Right back down to it. And then we're going to return, and if you click on it again and you go back to the main menu, whichever one's highlighted I can listen to. Alright, so we'll arrow back out of this. Now we can go to library, and you can look at recordings that you saved. So I've saved one when my buddy came over the one night. We could actually watch that. So you have the library, then you have where you could buy more cameras, then you could go about me, and there's a whole bunch of information here, but that's basically a quick rundown of the app, and that gives you an idea of what this is capable of. It's pretty snappy, and I'm pretty impressed. So that was a look at the app. Now it's time for pros and cons. I've been playing with it for about a week, and these are the pros and cons that I found within the week. Pros! The 2K video quality looks amazing. I just thought it was really cool. You unpackage everything and everything just works, and it's built right into the monitor. That was really cool. And I also like the fact that I can hook an external monitor if I don't want to use their monitor. The app is pretty damn good for a DVR unit. It has its own Wi-Fi, so it's not taking up your network. It comes with 4 cameras with diversity, indoor and outdoor, and 360 degrees. Everything was plug and play. It's a really big bang for the buck. You're getting a lot of different features, 4 cameras, and a DVR system with a monitor for $250. They also have a PC and Mac program that you can run on your machine to interface with the DVR, which I thought was a great add-in on top of the app. Cons! It does not have Wi-Fi that can actually connect to your Wi-Fi. The screen is really glossy, and it's sometimes hard to view. You gotta put it at just the perfect angle, especially with my lighting in here. The mouse is just awful. Just go ahead and get yourself another mouse. It doesn't come with a hard drive, but for this price point, I really can't say that's a con. Sometimes the cameras lose connection. There's no way to reconnect your cameras remotely, so get my DVR to change channels so that way I can actually see what's going on. Not only can I not see it remotely, but it stops recording it, so you have no way of getting that video back, and this was a big deal for me. The system should have an auto renew, which if this was the only thing that a person was relying on, I think this is a big fault, and I think that they hopefully will update the app and make it so that you can change the channel to your DVR. The alerts will drive you insane. I put it on human detection and turned off motion, and I changed the sensitivity. No matter what I did, I was getting a lot of alerts. So my overall thoughts, guys, honestly, this would have been a 5-star system if they just would have done something about the alerts and the fact that you lose connectivity to your cameras and there's no way to change it in the app. So ultimately you're blind, so I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 5 star. If they change that in the future, and I will put it down below if they do, it would be a 5-star system. For the price point, for the amount of cameras, for the amount of features, it's an amazing product. That's it for me, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe if this helped you in any way. And if you want to see more of my craziness, ring that bell so you get notified when I make a video. And remember, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Later, guys! And I actually hooked it up to a little battery bank, but it's working with the camera. This isn't a Marvel movie, guys. There's no secret ending, no strategy or something. Just hit like and subscribe and maybe click on one of the videos above. Don't know what to tell you.